In December 2011, Red Kite was born. We were formed as a tenant-led, community-focused organisation, voted for by the people living in former council homes because of the promised positive changes that we would bring. Fast forward almost 6 years, and all of those promises are now a reality. We've spent more than £100 million improving homes. Our customers influence every part of our business and make decisions with us every day. And we have improved many communities and neighbourhoods. Having achieved all that was promised, we're now looking forward to what comes next. Earlier this year, we arranged our new, longer-term funding, which is a huge milestone for us because of the possibilities we now have available. With a strong track record, a brilliant success story, a solid reputation, and a better financial backdrop behind us, our recently borrowed money offers more flexible terms and cheaper rates, which will allow us to move into our next chapter. And that chapter involves some Red Kite firsts. We want to build new homes, charge rents focused on tenants' ability to pay, provide new digital services, take tenant-led to the next level, and to explore even more innovative ways of delivering our services. We also want to have more freedom to do things for our customers without the restrictions of some government policies and regulatory frameworks. Flexibility in our ever-changing environment is so important in making sure that we're always able to look after our customers and address the issues that are important to them. It's just not something that is possible the way things are at the moment. As of today, we are launching a brand new consultation with our members to ask for your feedback on a new way of working that we are proposing to move to for new customers. In May, we met with some of our members and our Customer and Community Insight Group, a collection of tenants and leaseholders who represent everyday views of the people living in our homes, and we talked to them about an idea we have to set up a charitable company, known in this video as Charico, that would allow us to do all of the things in our next chapter. We had an overwhelmingly positive response to that idea, with everyone present recognising that Charico is potentially a great way forward for Red Kite. Ultimately, we want to be an organisation that makes the most of the money we have and provides as much housing as we can for those who can't afford accommodation in the local market. We also want to do things in new and innovative ways to bring better services for our customers and perhaps most importantly, stay true to our tenant-led ethos and make it even better. This video is our showcase of those plans, and we can't wait to hear what you think. To take Red Kite into the future as a customer-led, forward-thinking and sector-first organisation, we want to set up a new company that will take tenant-led to the next level, giving customers more opportunity to make decisions about their communities, provide fairer housing solutions which cater for individual affordability, build new homes in the future, give more choice of tenure types, for example, market rent, shared ownership, and outright sale. Set rents that reflect people's ability to pay. Offer tenancy periods that support changes to the lives of our customers, covering major milestones with a range of options. Set greater expectations of people's responsibilities. Encourage good behaviour from people living in our homes and deal with bad behaviour earlier and more fairly, in line with standards agreed by customers. Provide more support to gain employment. Provide digital-only services that allow access to services 24/7 at your convenience, that encourage and support digital inclusion to help build confidence and skills in the use of technology. The charitable company, currently known as Charico, would deliver all of those benefits and it would have its own homes, but they would be managed by Red Kite. Current restrictions on us as a housing association prevent us from being able to do much of this within Red Kite. So essentially, we expect that around 200 Red Kite homes a year would move to Charico when they become empty or when they're built and will be let to new tenants so as to realise all those listed benefits. Now, you're probably wondering what all this means for people living in our homes. So here are a few examples to help explain it. If you are a customer who's been living in a Red Kite home since before the transfer in 2011 and were a former council tenant, what we're doing with Charico won't change anything for you. All of your rights would remain the same, and you would still have access to all of the services that you know now as being part of Red Kite, as well as the selection of Red Kite homes we own, retain and manage, should you ever want to swap or move. With the setup of Charico, you would benefit from the fact that if new neighbours move into a neighbouring home that are part of Charico, we would be able to tackle issues like antisocial behaviour more quickly than the law has allowed us to in the past. We will also be able to run the services more cost effectively, meaning we have choice in where we spend this saving. In essence, while you would benefit from some different ways of working, there would be some things that we would be able to offer to Charico tenants, but not to you as existing tenants. For example, you would not be eligible to transfer to Charico so that you can maintain your existing rights within Red Kite, as these would not be available in Charico. If you are a Red Kite tenant and have lived in our home since we became Red Kite, the only difference between you and someone who was previously with the council is that you do not have the preserved right to buy, but you could have the option of becoming a Charico tenant, should you want, subject to you understanding the different tenancy and the rights that Charico tenants will have. And lastly, if someone is not a tenant of ours yet and has the potential to be, we would have a new option to offer them, a tenancy under the new Charico company. The benefits of this new arrangement include having a rent level that is based on their ability to pay. We would also introduce a system based on incentivising and encouraging good behaviour that improves our communities through a driving licence style point system that is developed by our customers so that we can manage bad behaviour fairer, clearer and earlier. Charico is the realisation of all the customer feedback we have had over the years. The frustrations with antisocial behaviour and the delays we face with the legal system to deal with it quickly. The difficulty some people face with paying their rent and Red Kite not being able to adjust to it, and the policies that we have to follow which are imposed by our government. We believe that Charico is the answer to all of that. This isn't the only option we have looked at. We've thought about mergers, but our members on our CCIG and on the focus group preferred the Charico option. We've also looked at shared services and working with other organisations in other ways. But our board felt that they don't give us as much flexibility as we would have with Charico. Our members, customers, board and staff, who we have already spoken to about this, fully support our plans. So we want to make sure that we have your views too before making a final commitment. We have designed this proposal to make things better, fairer and easier for everyone. We are tenant-led, and we are not just planning for current customers but also for future generations, your families and theirs, and we want to be able to keep providing social homes at rents that people can afford. Charico would let us protect our social homes and potentially build more of them. So with that in mind, what we're asking you to do is to let us know if you think these are great plans, if they need some work, or if we should drop them altogether. Red Kite is your organisation, and our new company would be 100% owned and controlled by Red Kite. It would have a charitable purpose, just like Red Kite, and you would continue to influence all of our decisions, even more in fact. We are really excited about the potential that Charico has to offer, so we can't wait to hear from you.